the people of Telangana and also for the political history and democracy in this country. The question raised, question number one, why is it that the suspended members of parliament were not a part of the process? Even if they were raising a point, even if they were raising a protest, could there have been some consensus in bringing them into the entire process of actually helping this bill be formulated and passed? Question number two, why was there a blackout during the voting? While the speaker said this was primarily on the basis of security, does the larger audience or the viewers or the people of the country, including Andhra Pradesh, not have to have a chance of actually seeing the voting? Question number three, why was there no division used? Why was it that there was a voice vote? While technically that may be right, as Dinesh Trivedi said, it is against the spirit of parliament. Question number four, the TMC said that this was a match fixed between the BJP and the Congress party, and essentially the real stakeholders did not get a chance. These are clearly the questions that will be asked, but the Telangana bill has been passed in the lower house, and now it goes to the higher house, after which it goes to the president for a final say in the matter, and after that the state of Andhra Pradesh will be divided. Padmaja.
In fact, the latest that we are getting, Mahrukh, is that the Telangana bill has been passed. That's the news breaking at this point. The JDU staged a walkout. Every party, every single one of them playing to their individual constituencies. Remember, it wasn't just MPs from Simandra who were protesting inside the house, but they were also joined by the likes of the CPM, the BJD. The JDU staged a walkout, and now we are learning that the Telangana bill has been passed by the Lok Sabha. We are also learning that 32 amendments have been passed. Asaduddin Owaisi's amendments for a separate Telangana High Court have been defeated. For a separate Bhavan like Andhra Bhavan have also been defeated. That's just the initial reactions that we are getting in at this point. Mahrukh, anything more that you're picking up from there?
Well, at this point, we're still waiting for Javed Ansari, who was inside the house, to get us a better sense. But just to reiterate, at this point, 3-4 places where this entire story is playing out, Padmaja. Inside the Parliament House, where the voting is taking place under the circumstances that it has. Outside the Parliament, where there are Simandra members of Parliament clearly extremely upset in the manner, A, for the fact that the state is going to be bifurcated, and 2, for the fact that they have been left out of the process. The third part is Ram Leela, where Jagan Mohan Reddy, another stakeholder in this entire issue and tangle, was supposed to be meeting his people, essentially protesting against the formation of Telangana. He has not been seen, unusually silent. We're expecting some reaction from him. And also, of course, Hyderabad, where T.S. Sudhir was reporting and saying that since morning, posters put across the city of Hyderabad, where the TRS totally claiming ownership for the state and formation of the state of Telangana. So in different pockets of this country, in Andhra Pradesh and in Delhi, this is how this entire story is playing out.
In fact, the first reaction that we're getting in from the BJP, and we'll be playing it out in just a minute, is from the Vice President of the BJP, Bandaru Dattare, and he has said that the manner in which this entire voting was done is extremely shameful. However, the BJP still at this point, Mahrukh, silent about why they went ahead with their support for the bill if they were not in agreement with the manner in which it was done. Remember, earlier the BJP had reiterated that they want a structured debate on the Telangana bill. They do not want it to be passed amid a din, but that's ultimately what happened. The bill has been passed. It was done through a voice vote. It was done even as slogans were being raised, Mahrukh.
Padmaja, right from the beginning, or at least once this session started in Parliament, we saw the BJP take a very nuanced line on the formation of Telangana and the Andhra Pradesh reorganization bill. While they said they are committed to the state of Telangana, at the same time, they made sure we have... Sir, if you could tell our viewers your name. Yes.
See, today, happiest day for people of Telangana, particularly the 60 years of struggle. It has been now achieved through the struggles, and 3,000 people sacrificed their lives. So this is definitely a happiest day, happiest moment for Telangana. And at the same time, the Congress party failed.
But there are questions being raised as to how the entire voting happened and the bill was passed.
No, because this is the Congress, this has made mess. Congress ought to have done their own member, their own party people in order. But they could not, because they are neither command of their own people, nor with the relation with the other small parties. But the BJP, when the major opposition party is supporting, it should have been peaceful. That's why the failure of the Congress party. But they're very happy that the Telangana...
Were you inside when the voting was happening?
I was there inside.
Was there a lot of din being created?
Lot of intentionally they have been created, and the Congress game plan only.
Why was the broadcast switched off?
Because they stopped this Lok Sabha the channels also, because they don't want to see the Lok Sabha itself. That's why the outside channels, everything they have seen. Outside channels have been seen. That's why the people of the country, they know that now Telangana bill is passed. That's why they are happy moment. The issue is at last is solved. Issue is solved. Now the things will happen normal. The people of Telangana and Simandra should be harmonious.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, clearly, this is one side of the argument. We also have Mr. Owaisi, who was inside Parliament during the voting. Mr. Owaisi, finally, the state of Telangana to be formed, and Hyderabad is going to be the common capital. What do you have to say?
No, I have moved an amendment asking that Hyderabad should not be the common capital of both the states, because there is no provision in our constitution and no example can be given anywhere in the world or in our country wherein one area which is in geographical another area is a common capital for another area. Secondly, the biggest problem that will arise tomorrow is giving away law and order to the governor for city of Hyderabad, because you are talking about 625 square kilometers, and that is why it is unconstitutional. Law and order is a state subject. There are various Supreme Court judgments which have clearly said that law and order cannot vest with governor. An unhealthy precedent has been created, and definitely I, on my behalf of my party, will challenge the giving of law and order in the Supreme Court if it is passed in Rajya Sabha in present form.
Tell me, Mr. Owaisi, what happened inside? There are questions being raised as to how the entire voting pattern and voting happened.
You know, this is a very unhealthy, unprecedented thing, and I really fear that tomorrow, if you have, God forbid, a Modi-led government, they will bring in, they will revive Pota through voice vote. Then what will other parties will have to say who have kept quiet now?
But tell me something, there were several parties that went to the well of the house and said that this was clearly a match that was fixed between the BJP and the Congress party.
Well, I don't know what match fixing really happened, but an unhealthy precedent, parliamentary practice precedent has been created. And tomorrow there will be complete disregard for the opinions of the members of the House, and the ruling party would lay down and pass any legislation they want. I mean, they could have done it a much better way.
But tell me, finally, in Hyderabad, we are already seeing posters that have been put up by the TRS claiming victory for the state of Telangana. How do you see the two regions now going forward, interacting? Because there is a lot of angst that is being felt.
Certainly, there is a lot of angst, but as far as our party is concerned, we have been clearly and categorically saying we will never allow anyone to be harmed or pulled up just because they are from Simandra. We will stand with them. This is an occasion which might be joyous, but also a kind of introspection for the whole nation to see that now you have opened what we call a floodgates. Now there will be huge demands coming from different parts of India, and let us see what happens.
Do you sense any kind of protest in the state following this decision?
I don't know. Definitely people who are opposed to bifurcation would feel that they will not accept the decision. But I am hope, and I'll certainly cooperate with the government over there and the authorities for the maintenance of peace throughout the state.
Mr. Owaisi, thank you so much. Clearly, we also have Javed Ansari with us, who has been inside just to give a bird's eye view of what happened. Javed, our viewers have been getting senses and snatches of information of what happened inside. Tell us what happened ever since the bill was tabled.
Look, we had unprecedented scenes, and this bill was passed with a voice vote. All the clauses there was a clause by clause vote. Amendments were moved. Mr. Owaisi moved them, Sugata Roy moved. They insisted on a division, but the Speaker overruled. And there are many who believe that this has set absolutely just the wrong precedent. There were loyal congressmen who had formed a cordon, a firewall in front of where Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, where Sonia Gandhi and the Finance Minister and Mr. Kamal Nath were sitting. There were MPs from the SP. There were MPs from the CPIM. This is a issue which has divided all parties. for the first time there were cracks visible in the left front also. The CPIM opposed it, but the CPI and the forward bloc supported the creation of Telangana. The DMK walked out. But eventually, the very dramatic scenes, Sushma Swaraj made a very forceful intervention, as did Mr. Owaisi. His was a very forceful intervention as well. And after both, and Jaipal Reddy spoke from on behalf of the Treasury benches. After that, the motion was just put to vote, and clause by clause voting, all done by voice vote. So, I've covered Parliament for a very, very long time, and this is the first time that I've seen something like this. Such a substantive measure. I am not in principle opposed to the idea of Telangana, but I do very strongly believe that such a substantive measure should not be passed by a voice vote. This is not just the government's fault, it's also the fault of those opposed to Telangana, the kind of scenes they created. Issue it. This is an issue that can be debated, discussed, and let Parliament decide. This should not be decided on the streets. This should not, muscle power and lung power should not decide this. This should reason and debate, and eventually let the members choose in their wisdom.
Also, Javed, what Sushma Swaraj said, that I am for the state of Telangana. I'm glad that the bill has been passed, but I did not like the manner in which it was passed. And the criticism against the BJP will be that they have approached this entire issue in that manner, that they're not opposed to the idea, but they seem to be dilly-dallying on the manner in which it has to be done.
Look, they were dilly-dallying on the manner, and the fact is that they have committed themselves in principle to smaller states, so they couldn't have backed down without losing political face. At the same time, they also...
Javed, I have to hold that thought because we're getting a lot of political reactions to the story. Let's listen in.
But I think we should have really done it in a better way.